Millie and Molly were on their way to the park to take some pretty pictures when they heard a terrible sound.
Aunt Maud!
Had Aunt Maud fallen down? Or broken her leg? Or even had a heart attack?
Aunt Maud, are you all right?
No, I am not all right. Someone or something has nibbled my prize lettuce.
And that wasn't all.
Oh! Oh! And they've been at my prize-winning carrots too!
Soon, Mr Oddbottom from the town council was there.
See? Just look at the nibbles in this carrot. Ruined! How am I supposed to win a prize with that?
Yes, Aunt Maud, I have observed that some element of pestilence has set upon your agricultural produce.
What did he say? No idea.
Both my carrot and my lettuce. Well, what are you going to do about it?
Under Council Bylaw 125B, once a council official has identified the offending pest, vermin or stray, the official has the right to detain, apprehend or otherwise hold said pest, vermin or stray, and has complete authority to determine whatever course of action may be necessary to prevent further transgressions.
So, you're going to catch the culprit and stop it from eating my vegetables?
That's what I said.
Oh!
Well, the pest could be getting in over here, Mr Underpants.
It's Oddbottom.
Then Millie and Molly had a nasty thought.
What if it's someone's pet that ate Aunt Maud's vegetables? Someone we know.
I am not a cruel person, Mr Funnybottom, but I want whatever this is taken care of permanently.
I concur. And it's Oddbottom.
We should try to find out who ate Aunt Maud's vegetables before they do.
So, like a pair of detectives, Millie and Molly set about looking for evidence.
Look, whatever it is has left a little footprint in the soil. The footprint has 4 toes. Marmalade has 4 toes. So does Tomcat.
Millie and Molly were worried their precious cats might have been the vegetable nibblers that Aunt Maud wanted taken care of permanently.
Here comes a picture of the footprint. Now let's have a look at your paw, Tomcat. No, this isn't a cat's paw print. Both have 4 toes, but the middle of the paw is really different.
But if the cats hadn't eaten the vegetables,
I knew you were a good boy.
who had? Was it Humphrey's dog?
Zoldan's got 4 toes too. But it's not the same as the photo either. His paw's too big anyway.
Well, I know exactly what made that paw print.
What?
Aliens from the planet Neptune.
Humphrey, why would an alien come all the way from Neptune to eat Aunt Maud's vegetables?
It's a scientific fact that there are no vegetables on Neptune, so they must have been hungry.
The girls weren't sure what they'd do if they found the animal that ate Aunt Maud's lettuce and carrots. But they had a bad feeling about what Mr Oddbottom might do if he found the animal first.
Steady, Roger.
Jack's goat liked lettuce and carrots, and almost everything else. But the print didn't match.
No!
And Miss Blythe's budgie liked lettuce too. But the little bird's claws didn't match either.
No!
And Chloe's horse loved carrots. But, well, that was just silly.
Definitely not!
Millie and Molly were starting to feel relieved that none of their friends' pets were guilty of eating Aunt Maud's vegetables.
Hi, Elizabeth. Can we look at Mr Cottonbottom's paws, please? Is this about Aunt Maud's garden? Yeah. Well, I'm sure it wasn't Mr Cottonbottom. Do you think Mr Cottonbottom is related to Mr Oddbottom? Molly! What is it? What's wrong? This is the same as Mr Cottonbottom's paw print. And rabbits love lettuce and carrots. It must have been your rabbit in Aunt Maud's garden. It couldn't have been. You won't tell Mr Oddbottom, will you?
Tell me what? A rabbit hutch.
Mr Oddbottom went to see where Elizabeth's rabbit was kept to find more evidence.
You can see that Mr Cottonbottom Oddbottom can't get out. He couldn't have eaten Aunt Maud's vegetables. And he's a very nice, friendly rabbit. Would you like to pat him, Mr. Oddbottom?
No, I wouldn't, thank you.
Don't you like animals?
I like all animals, plants, insects and fungi.
You're not going to take Mr. Cottonbottom away, are you?
Well, excuse me. Hello? That's Oddbottom, Aunt Maud. Yes, well, I see, but... Well, I don't think there's any need to shout. Hello? Hello? Well, Elizabeth, it seems while I've been looking at your Oryctolagus caniculus, another one has been attacking Aunt Maud's produce.
Oh, so it wasn't Mr. Cottonbottom. Yay!
Once it was discovered the culprit was a rabbit, it wasn't hard for Mr Oddbottom to set the right trap.
It's so cute.
Fiddlesticks! That creature is a vandal, eating my prize vegetables, the very thought of it.
He looks tame. Maybe someone owns him. Yeah, and loves him and is missing him. What are you going to do with him, Mr. Oddbottom? Mr. Oddbottom?
I'll convey this Oryctolagus caniculus to the veterinarian to be checked over and have her keep it. But if no one claims it after 1 week, then it will be placed in enclosure 211B.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that the council can't afford to feed and house abandoned animals forever. It's a pity there are irresponsible owners around that force us to do something about it.
Millie and Molly thought they knew what this meant for the poor little rabbit. So for the next week, Millie and Molly tried hard to find the little rabbit's owner. They put up signs at the park, at school, even on the council building where Mr Oddbottom worked. And every day after school, Millie and Molly ran to the vets to see if anyone had claimed the little rabbit.
Bet this isn't as nice as Aunt Maud's lettuce. Don't worry, little one. Somebody will come for you.
But as the week went on, Millie and Molly wondered if the little rabbit did have an owner at all. They tried to make a backup plan, just in case.
But, Dad...
I'm sorry, Millie. We couldn't possibly look after another pet. It wouldn't be fair to Marmalade.
And it wouldn't be fair to us. There just isn't enough room, I'm afraid.
OK.
On the last day of the week, Millie and Molly raced to see if someone, anyone, had come to claim the little rabbit.
I'm afraid no one's claimed the little rabbit, so Mr Oddbottom has already collected it.
No!
Millie and Molly ran to the town council building to find Mr Oddbottom. But Mr Oddbottom had already left for the day. They had to find where Mr Oddbottom lived.
There's only one Oddbottom in the whole town. He lives near my place. Let's hope it's our Oddbottom. It has to be. How many Oddbottoms are there anyway? What if Mr Oddbottom's not here? What if this isn't Mr Oddbottom's house? Oh, what is he doing to that poor little rabbit?
Can I be of assistance?
Please, Mr Oddbottom. Please, please, please don't hurt the little rabbit. Please don't.
Hurt a little rabbit? What on earth do you mean?
It's the end of the week, and you said if no one claimed him, you'd...
I'd do something about it. And I have.
Look, it's the little rabbit.
In enclosure 211B, where I keep all the homeless rabbits.
I don't understand. We thought...
Millie and Molly didn't know what to think. There were animals and enclosures all around Mr Oddbottom's backyard. lots of animals everywhere.
All these poor animals have been abandoned. What else could I do? They're all mine now.
Really? You mean you look after all these animals by yourself?
Well,
What's going on out here? Who was it making all that noise at your front door, Mr Redbottom?
It's Odd Bottom. I don't look after the animals all by myself. Some of the neighbours help with vegetable produce they don't think is good enough to win prizes.
Well, is someone going to help me feed these animals or what?
We will!
And Millie and Molly decided that whenever they could, they'd help nice Mr Oddbottom look after all the stray animals that he had adopted. Millie and Molly were camping with Millie's family on Farmer Hegarty's farm. Today they were heading off on a great adventure.
You look great, Molly.
They hadn't decided which kind of adventure, but they were dressed for anything.
Oh, very, stylish.
No, Dad. We're going on an adventure.
OK, but don't stray too far from camp.
Mum, we'll be okay. We know our way around here. Farmer Hegarty's farm isn't dangerous. Not at all.
I don't know. There's the Tickle Bears to watch out for.
Tickle Bears? What are they? It's okay, Molly. Dad's only teasing. Tickle Bears aren't real.
Oh? Not real? How do you know that?
Well, I've never seen one.
You haven't seen a polar bear either. But you know they're real.
Oh. Yeah, but tickle bears sound too silly. And even if they are real, something that tickles you can't be very scary. You mean they're a bit like teddy bears? Probably. Let's go, Molly. I've got an idea for our adventure. Let's go on a tickle bear hunt. But what if we find one? Then we'll take a photo of it and be famous. Yeah.
Millie and Molly decided the best way to find a tickle bear was to set a trap. Not the kind that would hurt a tickle bear, just stop it for long enough to get a photo.
There. Now, if anything trips over this fishing line, the net will fall on top of it. All we need is some bait to bring the tickle bears out of the woods. Here, the cake we made last week. I suppose tickle bears don't mind stale cake. They'll love it.
Race it to the end of the track.
Watch out, Tom! Watch out for the trap!
Whoa! Trap? What for?
Tickle bears! We're going to get a photo of one.
There's no such thing as tickle bears.
There might be, yeah. And just because you've never seen one doesn't mean they aren't real.
That's so dumb.
Are you camping on the farm too?
Yeah. Come on, Tom. Let's go and play soccer. We don't want the tickle bears to get us.
What do they know? Anyway, here's a good hiding spot. We just have to wait. So, what do you think they look like? The tickle bears? I don't know. Like very little bears with long fingers for tickling. No, please. But really, why haven't we ever seen one before? They must be good at hiding. Yes, they are. And tickling. Huh? Shh. What was that? Over here, Molly. footprint. Looks like some kind of animal's been passed. Yeah, but what kind? This footprint is really weird. I mean, look at the long toes. It could be a Tickle Bear print. I'll take a picture of it. I didn't think Tickle Bears would have feet this big. Aren't they like teddy bears? You know, cute, cuddly and little? Me either. But don't worry, they're probably just cute, cuddly, big teddy bears. Look! A whole trail of them! Let's follow it. We might find a Tickle Bear. Oh boy, I just hope it's not too big.
While Millie was becoming more and more excited by the chance of spotting a real live Tickle Bear,
Look at these hairs, Molly.
Molly was becoming rather nervous about it.
Tickle Bear hairs? Yep, I'd say so. It must have brushed past this bush and left them behind. Oh, they're kinda rough and prickly. I thought Tickle Bears would have, you know, soft, cuddly teddy bear fur. Me too. But don't worry, they're probably just from his tail. Let's go. Oh boy, huge and with a rough, prickly tail.
The further they went, the less Molly felt like meeting this Tickle Bear.
Look at that. Ooh. Don't tell me. Tickle Bear droppings. Time for another picture. No way. Yuck. Billy, this isn't fun anymore. These Tickle Bears don't seem very nice and... Oh, giant footprint. Millie, look, Millie. The daddy Tickle Bear's been here. Millie? Millie? Where are you? Oh no! The Tickle Bears have got Millie! 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 Please don't be caught by the Tickle Bears! Millie! 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 What's wrong? Where did you go? I thought you'd been eaten by the Tickle Bear. Sorry, I heard a funny sound and followed it behind this bush. But when I got here, it had stopped. Oh, boy. Was it a Tickle Bear? No. This sounded like giggling. Strange. I want to go back to camp. This is getting too scary. But then we won't get a Tickle Bear photo. It's okay, Molly. I'll stay right beside you from now on. I promise. But you didn't see the huge Tickle Bear print. It's just over there. Huge? It's a Tickle Bear. And it's really huge. Let's go back to camp. Okay. I left my camera behind the bush. Huh? Molly! What is it? Is that the print you saw? No way! It was much bigger than that. I know exactly what these are. Soccer boot prints. Jack and Tom were playing soccer. Maybe the Tickle Bears got them. No. These footprints are right where I heard the giggling. Well, maybe the Tickle Bear was tickling them. Look, there's more of them, but no Tickle Bear prints. That's funny. What were Jack and Tom doing right here?
That was fun. Now Millie and Molly really believe there's Tickle Bears out there.
Yeah, really huge ones.
Let's make that noise again.
We were right. Jack and Tom were the Tickle Bears all along. Now to scare them right back. Ready? Ready, set, go!
What was that?
Dunno, probably the wind.
Ready, set, go!
That's not the wind. There's something out there.
Let's go and see. Nothing there.
Jack, you don't think it's a tickle bear, do you?
Of course not. But we'd better go back to camp just in case.
Tickle Bears! Fancy being scared of tickle bears.
You were too.
We all were. But how did you make the footprints?
Like this.
Cool. But what about the fur?
That was the best of all.
We found an old broom and took out some of the bristles.
Huh?
Shh, what's that?
Please don't say a tickle bear.
Stop it with the tickle bear nonsense. It's not.
Oh! But what is it? Whatever it is, it sounds scary. Let's go back to camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming from over near the trap. I'm going to look. Anyone else coming?
It's huge.
Wish me luck. Dad?
Millie!
Oh!
Strangest things happen to me.
You're not a tickle bear.
Can you please help me out of this mess?
Sure.
What a tangle.
There you go. What are you doing here, Dad?
I was collecting firewood, then I noticed this cake on the ground all wrapped up, so I picked it up.
Hey, the tickle bear trap worked, Millie.
Tickle bear trap? Well, I suppose it serves me right for telling stories.
Aha! So tickle bears aren't real then?
Well, I've never seen one.
All I can say is, thank goodness for that. Look, I got a pretty good photo anyway.
As it turned out, Millie did take a great photo that day. And while it mightn't make her and Molly into famous adventurers, it was certain to make them laugh for a long, long time.